Okay. Okay. So we are live. Let me just set it in 1 second. Max, when are you gonna go and give the introduction yourself one day?
You're just so good at it, though.
You always say
You,
that.
you don't give yourself it's just crisp, clear. It's just,
You always
I'd have
say
to read it
that.
from a. I have to read it from the script.
All right, let's kick this on. All right, episode 39, Treasure Island. Hello and welcome everyone to the Nomanskyechoes Wonders Show. We have been going live for 39 episodes straight every week at 1 PM Eastern. Who no one care about any other time zone in the world, unfortunately. Yeah, it's still 1 PM Eastern. And for the people who are joining us for the first time, for certain episodes, I've been looking for these people. I still can't find them. But again, we'll just give a brief introduction about the show. So this is a show about touring the wonders of No Man's Sky in virtual reality. Every week we'll get, a No Man's Sky player who is willing to share with us his creations in the game, his fun and different aspects of the game, and how they actually play the game. Mostly we have builders who use this game to unleash their inner art and take us through these some magnificent builds. So 39 weeks, I don't know how many months, but I know that it's almost gonna be 9 months by the end of the year. And thank you guys for joining us or watching us live. This week, we have one of the most creative builders. I mean, I have seen a lot of builders, but I have been so curious to actually to see today's build. So we have a version No Man's Sky player who have been creating some of the most interesting builds. Today we are gonna tour 3 of his builds that he picked by himself. And if you can see, I'm hiding here, so I don't see the build in VR yet. So I've been here for almost 1 hour now, looking to my interceptor here. So today, and without further ado, let me introduce today's guest, Nmchamber or Sangad. We are gonna call him Nick. Nick, how are you doing today,
Hey,
buddy?
good. How are you doing? How's everybody?
I'm doing so good. Thank you for joining.
You're
And
good.
every week, we also have our co-hosts, Max and Kim. Unfortunately, Kim is having some real life touring today, so we are gonna probably miss her for today's episode. She may join us in the second half, but we still have the one and only Maximus. How are you doing, Max?
Oh, good. Very good.
Thank you for joining us today. Really appreciate it. How is things going in Chimera Corp?
Oh, very good. Just everyone's super excited for that frame challenge that the Nirvana's putting on for the PVF, and yeah, that's very inspirational. Building stuff going on, just walking around, looking at everything everyone's done already. It's just it's fantastic. So definitely lit a spark. Under the fire after playing 2 months straight of Starfield. It was like, as soon as I saw that, I was like, ooh, and just immediately just like it sucks you right back in. And here I am now begging for more build parts and an update.
Nice.
It's funny how like the cycle it just happens. And it's been good. It's been relatively quiet, but everyone's gearing up for I guess the season, if you will. The season that's coming.
Perfect. Okay, I think I may need to recalibrate my PSVR 2 controllers. They are giving me a hard time to start with. And we're going to start with Nick in a moment. But let me just try to see and, welcome the people who are joining us in the chat. So, Krusty, as always. Zaps joining from a different account because she's PP setting today. I also see Apaya joining, AJ joining. Apaya, thank you for joining, my friend, and Star Wizard also joining. All right, so I think Nick, this is magnificent, my friend. Look at this. We have been hiding here for so long, so I can let the base load, and wow, I have forgot, how beautiful this game in VR, but wow. Look at the level of details here. So why don't you again, I have to start always this question, and I know pretty much everyone knows you by now, but why don't you tell us a little bit or as much as you want about yourself while I'm just admiring this view here.
Okay.
Wow.
In my 40s, my background is I'm an archaeologist. I sort of, I don't think I'm not quite as technically good at glitch building as a lot of people are here, I think, but I sort of like to kind of tell stories and create characters and sort of do different things and, I don't know, kind of create sort of entertaining layouts and I don't know, keep it fun. I just sort of build what's fun for me. So, but actually, this one's called the Revenge of Buckethead Jack, and this for people that have already seen. We're going to go to Garbage Treasure Island later. For people that have already seen Garbage Treasure Island, this is sort of part 2 for Buckethead Jack. They've already seen him, but so we're kind of going to be going back in time by starting off with the Revenge of Buckethead Jack. But it's not a very linear story anyway. It was just me fooling around with this robot pirate character. So I had kind of invented him for the Treasure Island build, and then I kind of wanted to do some more stuff. I was actually building him for the Talk Like a Pirate Day build for Distant Tours, but I didn't get him done in time. So anyway, you're seeing him now. So kind of what we got here, you're looking around? Okay, yeah. Kind of what we got here is we got Buckethead Jack with his motley crew of robot pirates, and they're sort of attacking this alien freighter. Buckethead Jack's just an angry guy, and he's mad. He's actually mad because you stole his treasure on Garbage Treasure Island, but you haven't done that yet. But later on, we're going to go steal his treasure. So just keep in mind, he's angry and he's getting his revenge on the closest thing he sees. And then I don't know, did you look over the side there yet, Mia? You'll see he's also got Jack's got another problem. He's got a freighter on one side and he's got something else attacking him on the other side there. So,
wow.
This was my attempt to sort of build a pirate ship.
Wow.
And sort of have a battle scene here. So you can kind of see. Let's see. What are you looking at? Okay, right now you're on the freighter. So yeah, there we have a sort of an alien in a mech suit, sort of fighting back against the pirates.
Nice.
Yeah, and you can.
Yes, I like the brain dome. That's a robo brain. Reminds me of Fallout. That's great.
But I do a lot of. I mean, you could probably tell I do a lot of free placing and stuff. And as far as so a lot of it's sort of. I keep things a lot of rusty textures and threadbare kind of beaten up sort of look, so I don't have to make everything straight. I don't know how some people do that, but like I think because it's like Neurosi, he hand places a lot of her stuff, right?
But yes,
yeah.
Depending on the form and the structure, it's the smash and shuffle and smash and shuffle until you get that angle right.
Yeah.
And then if you look hard enough, obviously, like for many of the free place builds, you're gonna find like little things, but the whole
Yeah.
you know, you look back on the work and it's just like, you know, like
Yeah, for me, I always
very
feel
worth it.
I'm sort of covering the seams with like spackle, kind of. You know, I'm sort of plugging up the holes here and there so you don't see them as well. But this kind of building is sort of fun for me. You know, having characters, making different robots. You know, making you know, kind of a little battle scene here. You can see. I don't know. Did you see? Yeah, you can see Jack's up here fighting this robot squid thing. Got him by the hand. Yeah.
Man,
Perspective on that's great. Like when you walked right up to that robot, it looked like it could just smack you in the head with that mace. That's just fantastic. It just
Yeah.
it looks like it's just, what the fuck? It looks like it's just reminds me of the stabby robot from Futurama. You know,
Yeah,
it's just the red eyes does it, but with the glowing mace, this just makes it even better. That's fantastic.
am I going
It's funny 'cause
crazy?
every
Or this
time
thing is
I-
following me, correct? Does it
What's
follow
that?
me? Or, you know, I think it's looking to me when I move my head because I'm looking it exactly in the eye because you have
Yeah,
positioned the exact
Those
same thing
orbs
in
are
here.
great. Yeah, they have
look
such a
so
good
real.
perspective too, because they lock in place, but because the glowing portion underneath it, right? So I think there's a second part behind it that's giving it that extra light, right? So you're getting that.
Oh,
Is that
look
the
at
mushrooms
this.
behind it?
Look
The
at
flat
this.
mushrooms
Oh
to give
my
it that
God.
like bright like pop to them.
Wow.
I'd have to see the back, but yeah, it's
Look at this.
yeah, the scale of everything, it's just fantastic.
Yeah, I think
There's
you know,
so much going on.
my favorite episode in the whole show. I mean, everyone was unique. I think I was speaking with Nick. You know,
Look, he's getting hit by the laser. That's perfect.
Nick was teasing me. Correct. He was like, you know, which episode should I watch just to prep? And I was telling him everyone is unique. But I think for me, one of the most episodes that I really enjoyed myself was DJ Squared episode because he makes these battle scenes like actual, you know, different sets from the movies, and they were so immersive. But look at this, Max. Wow, look at this. This
Yeah.
shooting
Well,
is coming from under this guy who's actually running to attack this ship, and there is like 300
Well, and
different
you wedge
pieces.
the autophaged head inside the robot, so it looks like it's taking the plasma like through its body. Right?
No.
Like that is just fantastic. Like, look
This
at
is
that.
not
It's just
normal, man.
Like,
You see the guy hanging up on the ceiling?
and it's like piercing the structure of his forehead. Like, oh, that's just that perspective
No.
is just fantastic.
This is crazy. This is absolutely crazy.
It's
Guys,
almost like he's venting gas from like getting like pierced, you know, like you just like the rail gun just going right through his chest and just piercing like a gas canister on him.
Look, even there is actually, you know, a small piece of metal, correct? Like it's actual heart, core heart, is actually blood. Look his level of detail. So Nick,
the sparks to like it's just like every like aspect of the moment has been frozen. You know, it looks like you're just reminds me of that Star Trek episode when the Romulans they stole these creatures and to try to create this like, you know, incredible warp technology, but they stole like a stellar nursery for these like beings in space, so they froze time perfectly. So the people had to like maneuver through like a battle scene, and Crusher was taking a disruptor right to the chest, and she was being like slowly disintegrated by the blast, and they had to like save her in that moment. That's what that looks like. That looks like that robot's just like he just froze time instantly. It's just it's fantastic.
and look at this lighting thing. What is this? What is this lighting here?
So that's just one thing, right? Like we're gonna go to the next thing. It's just like more robots taking beams to the face. That one's giving fire back too. It's just like
How did you do this
fantastic.
lighting? Because it's very interesting that these things that's rotating and this lighting and this fire is giving a lot of action and a lot of, you know, life.
It's the same robot head. It's really the light that comes out of that's really cool.
It's such a great like fog and like a spotlight fog. Yeah.
And that's what I realized. I was just kind of using it for, robot pieces, and then I realized you get a lot of really, cool lighting from that, sort of spooky, foggy lighting. Yeah, it's a really neat piece.
Yeah, Chris, those are all towered wires. Yeah.
Medic,
sure.
please.
They look so much prettier since they did the update. Well, I
We
can't
need
remember
medic.
if it was 4.44 or 5. What was recent though? The wires definitely got prettier.
Yeah,
Like a
this
flutter
is
to them now.
not normal.
He got cranked. Yeah, like he already took a shot. He's ready. That was the second prior, right?
Yeah.
Here.
Look at these two guys
great.
here, correct? Jumping versus each other, having their own battle. This guy jumping and this guy is defending. What is the hell is that?
The
I
action
haven't seen
shot.
anything like this. Look at this. Look at this guy here, correct? There is hundreds of tiny level details everywhere.
Mechanical cephalopod of death.
Wow. Wow.
It's like a quadruped extension, like those sentinels. Just that actually with the canister on the back, it reminds me of the harvesters of the fields. When they're in the Matrix, endless fields. They're just scooping the little baby capsules into like the huge hopper in the back of it. Yep, that's terrifying.
Look at this. Everywhere
That's
you
great.
go, there is huge amount of details here, and how long it took you, Nick, to do this?
This one, now that I've been doing it for a while, it doesn't necessarily take me too long to build them. It takes me a while to kind of, what I'll do is I'll try to build something, and I do a lot of building stuff and then tearing it down and then building different stuff and tearing it down until I kind of get an idea of what I have trouble having ideas for things unless I'm building at the same time. So once I kind of get a vision of what I'm doing and what I want to do, the building is actually pretty quick. The hard part for me is just kind of figuring, you figure out what you want to build and then what you're capable of building, and then you sort of see, well, what does it actually turn out to look like, and then you sort of kind of build the story around that. But I think, maybe a couple of weeks for this, but then also, coming back and looking at it and seeing if you want to do something differently, or if it's lots of times I'll have to build them and then let them sit for a few days and kind of figure out if that's really what I wanted to do or if I wanted to do something else. So, but I'd say it usually takes me maybe a couple of weeks to do a build. Sometimes, like the one we're going to see later, the Garbage Treasure Island, I think that one went really quick for me, and it turned out to be one of my favorites. And sometimes I'll just have an idea and build something, and it'll go really quick, and I'll be surprised at how well it turns out. And other ones are kind of a struggle, and this one was kind of in between there. I was struggling with. I had just built the Garbage Treasure Island one. I was kind of struggling with, well, what do I want to build next? And I didn't really have a lot of ideas, so that was kind of. But I thought everybody else had built a ship. I thought I'd try building a ship. I had built a Viking ship before, but never like a pirate sort of sailing ship. I thought I'd give it a try. And I know there's a lot of really, really good ones out there, but I thought I could build one good enough to where I could sort of incorporate it into, this sort of robot battle scene flying through the space kind of scenario. So
this guy is having like an electric thing. I think I may need to
a lot
restart.
of pirate ships, my guy. A lot of pirate ships.
No,
I've
nothing
never
like
seen
this.
characters take each other out like that, like with that laser action, and just like it's like frozen in like this battle alone.
Well, it was
just
funny
between this creature, whatever the hell that thing is, fighting the cat. Like wow, like just what a captured moment.
I was just building things on my own, on my own planets, and then I started building some on. Planets that were being like shown on Reddit, some of the build events, and but I still kind of wasn't really showing them off. And I built sort of this treehouse build on a planet, and it was the name of the treehouse was it was something about it was a Gek treehouse, no Korvax allowed. So I had this guy create.
I remember that.
Yeah. Well,
It was because it was just built just for the stuff for like the proportions, right? Like, yeah, I remember visiting that. I think so.
And it was
it's hilarious.
There was a guy that had contacted me and said he was going to. This guy Creations, his name's Mark, but he said he was going to wanted to build a Korvax outpost across the bay from it. No Geks allowed. So I said, yeah, go for it. So he did that, and then for a while we were just having a battle back and forth where basically the bases were close enough to where the boundaries would overlap, and he would build something, and then I would build something to sort of answer whatever he built, and really that's the first time I sort of got into like building with other people and kind of actually playing the game. I think really to its potential, which is it's a lot more fun as sort of a social game, being able to build stuff and share it with other people and see what other people are building. But so this was kind of going back to that a little bit for me, sort of these battle scenes and kind of, sort of these freeze frame kind of thing, where you can kind of have action going on and sort of build different characters. And robots are always good because you can build a million different robots and never build the same one twice. And
well, I'm usually doing things in such a small scale. It's just seeing things that you can are as you're proportionate to the character size and wow. Wait, Miha, where are you going? No, go back to that thing. What in the hell?
Oh yeah, that guy's in trouble.
That thing's insane.
Man.
That's like a massive octopus attacking that ship. That's wow. It's like breaking the side of the boat. Wow.
He follows Buckethead Jack around like the crocodile or the alligator follows Captain Hook.
Man, I don't think I have ever been quiet on the show this long before. I haven't, I always try to be very careful, I remember when I started doing the show, I was always like, oh my God, that's great. So I try to be, find, be more, how do you say, fair to everyone. But the level of detail here, the level of detail, there is, if I wanted to count, there is almost 300, 400 small, tiny details here. There is a huge amount of details here. Again, look at this, just a simple example. This guy, 4 hands, correct? 2 are broken, 1 is full here, and the other arm is here, correct? This guy, correct? So there is, every single build here have a lot of thought to make it unique. Nothing is just this is built with how do you say, in the past when people were really paying attention to what they are doing, when you just go to someone, before we do this big factories will just create thousands and thousands of everything. In the past, people used to do stuff handmade and they make it very unique. This is correct. It's just so much detailed, so much handmade. Look at this small guy here.
The sucker detail, where you use that rock to give it that contrast between the actual flesh of the tentacles and the sucker. It's just
we didn't even go here yet.
It's just boom.
Look at this kraken. That's handles. It's actually taking care of the ships and it's attacking these from the sky.
It's wrapped its tentacle around the cockpit.
And
I like
that's wild. That is wild.
Tentacle. It's pretty easy to use. Compared to some of the other ones, the sort of place and kind of.
It does have a good collision to it.
Yeah. Exactly.
You can mesh them quite nicely to each other. It's just the way you must have tinkered with that for a good minute to get the
and I can.
I can tell. It looks really good, man. Just the one not just even one of them just has the form, but when you add them all together and then the one wrapped around the ship, it just breathes life into that structure, right? It just like it exists now.
The bottom one there, he's grabbed the little guy out of the spaceship too. I don't know if you saw that, all the way down into.
Oh damn!
Yeah.
Hey,
that guy's in.
We need to welcome Shock O to joining us on chat. Guys, guys on chat, please let me know if you have ever seen anything even close to this. I think the 8 correct hands of the Kraken and the lighting, everyone is grabbing something. The skill here is having also this positioned in space, and you have this magnificent planet behind you with a big ring. So Nick, you said you are an archaeologist. Did you say archaeologist?
Yeah. The reason I brought that up, I guess it was a conversation we were having earlier, but it's interesting to me, like you were talking about putting all these videos together and sort of curating sort of this collection of all of these builders and interviews and sort of the things that they've built. But I often kind of think about when you're flying around and you sort of, you've got all of these builds out here and you've got all of these people building things, and you got a lot of amazing builders that really don't show up on videos or don't participate in sort of some of these group builds. And every once in a while, I'll see one of these people pop up, but it's just really cool to me that you just be flying around and you'll see builds, and you'll see some that are they're buried and they're made with older parts that clearly they've been abandoned for a while. And it does, as an archaeologist, it kind of does sort of make me think about what happens to all this stuff in the future, as far as it makes you wonder if people are going to be flying around in this game in 100 years and what they would find and what it would sort of say about people. I don't know that stuff, whether, I would assume it'll be archived somewhere, but I don't know, it's kind of cool to me, and it's sort of, there's so much stuff and so many stories that people are telling and sort of so many different kind of ideas, and they seem to be sort of, pretty endless. I don't know.
Yeah.
So I don't as an archaeologist, sometimes I'm just kind of looking at that and kind of going, if people actually are sort of flying around in this space in 100 years, what are they going to see, and what are they going to think about all this stuff, or 200 years, or God knows how long, But
this is actually extremely interesting, because I always keep saying to people who don't play No Man's Sky, and I know some of the VR players who stumbled on the show, very very few of them. I was telling them, imagine you're actually playing this game and you're just passing by one of these planets and you see something like this. This guy, I'm telling you, he will get his shit blown away, correct? Like he played the game for 30, 40 hours, seen some of the planets, and then he, by chance, correct, see a marker, and then he come here and he sees this. So I think this is legacy for the future. And I was so happy when some of the builders who introduce us to some of their old, very very old, 1, 2, 3, even 4 years old bases, and then tell the story, correct? So this is the beauty about the documentation here. In reality, I actually wanted to be an archaeologist. I really liked history, and I really wanted, I took history in my, final year, in high school, where I'm actually, in my country, you take 2 years in high school and last high school, and then based on, how much you score in them and which specific subjects you take, they decide which colleges you are allowed to go. And in the first year, I took history, and I scored the full max score, because I always love history. But my father, correct, before he died, he actually told me come on, archaeologists in Egypt, and this is not a joke, you will never make any money, because even so, I'm originally from Egypt, and we have a lot of stuff.
make any money.
Yeah, we cannot make money, correct, for some reason. So he wanted me to be an engineer, and I ended being
Yeah.
an engineer. Still not making a lot of money, to be honest, but in reality, I always wonder how would my life be, correct, if I just done something something different, if I went back in time. But actually going through some of these bases, and I remember maybe Zap's episode, she built this dig site where we actually felt like we're going and exploring Asian civilization. I think it's episode 31 or 30 something. This one was really, really good because we actually went to a very old place where archaeologists actually digging, and we found some ancient stuff there. Also, Boros, he built an ancient civilization completely in caves, and it was very, very good.
Yeah, that was that.
It's the Lost collection. Yeah.
What's that? What was it called?
The Lost. Well, there's the Lost.
Yeah.
There's 8 of them. I think there's 8 builds total. Kells did a couple.
Yeah.
Burroughs did 2. I think Rich Schmidt did a couple. He did the Lost. I think he did 2. I think they each did 2 on separate accounts. So they all show
I
up.
was impressed with sort of the discipline of everybody kind of using, like the same sort of build methods and sort of.
He is the masonry master. Burroughs. So stone. There's anybody I can think of in the game. Just based on scale and depth, and like the whole build itself was like 1,000 units long. Like you could walk end to end. I couldn't even believe it kept going. I was like, how is this build still going? I was like, there's just. But then I look at this. Like every time I look at a detail on this, there's just another detail. There's like that tentacle that was busting through the side of the boat. Like the break damage on that was perfect. Like you could see the impact. You could see like the shredding of the panels, like the angle of the panel, like as the tentacle bursts through the side. Like, another sort of moment caught in time. Really good.
Look under the ship here and the smoke and
the light. You can investigate this thing forever, like half an hour. It's just this one creature. Professor Tentacle dropped into the chat.
Is crazy.
It says he'll feature some of your builds if.
What's that?
Professor Cynical has dropped in the chat and said if you.
Want
more build tours? The door is open.
Yeah, there's a.
Oh my God! Hey, Professor, such an honor from you dropping here.
Yeah, for sure.
Look at these guys. Professor Cynical, for the one who don't know, correct? One of the most popular content creator ever. Look at this.
Yeah,
this is destroying the side of the ship, correct? Look how the windows, have breakdown. No, Nick, this is mind blowing, man. I can't find words to describe this. This is.
I'm glad you like it. I thought it would be pretty cool to see in VR. I mean, it seems like something that would be. I mean, I'm kind of watching it.
It's putting the perspective to it. It's just giving so much, it's massive. It's wild.
It's funny because it's not. I mean, it didn't hit 3,000 pieces, and it's actually, I don't know how many pieces it is, but it's not one of the bigger builds, that I've done, but it is kind of fun to work in those small spaces, like to just kind of build something. I find that if I try to build really big things, they end up being sort of empty feeling because I run out of pieces, and it really is fun to sort of build like a smaller space, like a smaller ship like this, and then just kind of fill it with ideas. I kind of like doing that.
No, I am extremely blown away with this. I think I can stay here for years. This is, look at this. What was, Master and the Commander, correct? So I'm not sure if you guys have seen this before.
Yeah.
This is one of my favorite ever movies, correct? So this deck down here, it reminds me of the one from Master and the Commander, when they, just, fire! Pew!
Yeah.
Correct? There's just too many things. too many things going
I'm
on.
thinking about that because I think there's a scene towards the end where, they're kind of, the ships are grappled together and they're shooting right into the, at close quarters, like really shooting cannons right into each other's broadsides. And I think
It's
I
like
was actually,
surprise.
yeah.
And shoot, pew, 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 pew. Yeah, but
I even have some cannonballs hanging in midair there. I don't know if you saw. But
look at the eyeballs of this creature here, Max.
Oh, yeah.
Look how
Eyeballs are the
creative
hardest.
this is.
Yeah. He's a little cannonball goblin, just sort of hot. You can almost hear the pistons just like up and down with his little legs, just like ching, 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 like running back and forth for each. That's
Every
fantastic.
robot is unique. Every
I-
Wait, is the cannonball carrier's mouth? Does he grab it with his face?
What's that?
Go back to that little guy.
Actually, well, he was.
Does he grab it with his? Is he like picking up with his mouth and just like hobble it over and shove it in? Oh, that's fantastic.
I think he was throwing antimatter into the. I think he's shoveling antimatter into the reactor there.
Oh, okay. Just use the bucket.
I think he's the
engine
engine robot. He handles the engine, and then they've got the.
Oh, there's the loader right there. Mihao is just by one. Okay.
Yeah.
There's a gunner bot. I thought he was just doing the all-in-one. Grab the ball and hobble over.
I've actually tried
Shove it
those
into the
robot twice, and I actually can't do it. So that's why they're all different.
Look at this.
You even
Look
got
at
the
this.
torch lighting the cannon, man. That's
Yeah, the level of details, correct? Nothing, he's actually gonna light the cannon with the rod, it's even the angle of these guys looking to the cannonball. Wow, I'm gonna lose my shit without even going to the next build. Oh my god. Now let's see. Something fell inside here. These guys fighting in here. Whew. I can't, I can't even focus. It's just, the problem with VR is that it magnifies everything because you're actually here. But when you have something with all this amount of details, you get lost. You don't know from where you start to where you end. So what is the story of this guy here? Why did they put him on the road?
I don't know. It clearly did something upset Bucket.
Yeah, he done something wrong.
I think he was stealing from the rum stores or something. I don't know, but yeah, Jack's clearly pissed at that guy.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to Jack for a
riding the
minute.
rack.
Because I think
Well,
Jack.
I think I got really excited about the twitching robot hands. You could go around and count how many twitching robot hands are here. Jack's got a damaged hand up there.
And these hands always feel they are alive for some reason. Yeah, they don't stop twitching. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Well, what else we haven't seen here? So I'm still trying to get my head around the story. I think I got completely speechless in the start. So looks like these small octopus are together. So the octopus in the back is with these guys here. They are the same team. They are attacking from two directions. Correct?
Well, kind of what I had in mind, I think. But your story is probably just as good as mine is, because I'm not sure it makes a whole lot of sense. But so I have him. So obviously his pirate ship is ramming the smaller freighter there, and then we have the other freighter sort of pulling up broadside to protect it, and then we have these other alien fighters that were sort of guarding the freighters, but the Kraken there, I think he just kind of follows Jack. He's just really angry at Jack, and he sort of follows Jack around, and he's sort of angry at everybody. Like if you see him, he's attacking the ship, he's attacking the other ships. He's just hell bent. He's just hell bent on taking Jack out. I don't know what Jack did to him, but Yeah, so he's tearing up the ship. He's tearing up the other guy's ships. He's sort of in it for himself. He's just sort of integrating mayhem.
Yeah, this is actually very lovely touch because in reality, in the movies when you have this kind of monster just attacking everyone, it just raises stakes because you don't know, correct? You don't know what's gonna happen next.
Yeah,
I
he's the wild card, man. He's the Kraken wild card.
and look, this is this industrial fighter here. Wow. Ooh, I think this is one of the most interesting builds I ever seen. Really, it's
Well, that means a lot because you've seen a lot of interesting builds, so I appreciate it.
no. See, every build is always unique, have its own touch, but you know, the amount of little details and little attention, correct? I mean, there is just huge amount of attention. You look at this, correct? We have these things, and this is to carry the things inside. There is a lot of small, tiny attentions that make this looks completely mind blowing in virtual reality. Completely mind
Did
blowing.
you see his parrot?
Which one?
I wanted to see what the parrot looked like in virtual reality. Go in the pirate ship, the top deck of the pirate ship, the enclosed part there. The wooden ship.
Okay. Where are you, by the way? You are not in multiplayer?
I'm not in multiplayer. I don't think I have been.
You disconnected?
I think I disconnected way in the beginning. I don't think I think when you initially went out and came back in, we weren't together in multiplayer.
Yeah. That's interesting. You know, I have been losing my shit here for so long. I completely forgot that you're not even in the game. So
I can try.
I will join you in the anyway. I think we're almost here. So where do you want me to go?
Oh, I'm sorry. It's not that big a deal. It's go up the stairs.
Okay.
Up the stairs to your left.
Okay. So
No, up the stairs.
Oh,
on the top deck.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I think
And
I
then
haven't went here before. Yeah.
I was wondering, did you go inside?
No. Look at this. There is a parrot in here.
Yeah.
This is a parrot for Captain, Jack.
If you look to his right, there's his parrot.
Lovely. Oh my God.
Let's see if I can jump into your game here.
Yeah, that's so cool.
I wanted you to see him because he'll be in the other one.
Look at this, Max. Look at this.
That's great. Look at
There
that.
is arrows on the side, swords. Wow. And this is this is pretty much the captain room around here. Wow.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we I think this is just so cool. I think we are almost done in here. But
I'm loading up the second one. If as soon as I get loaded up, you can jump into my game on that one.
yeah, I'm gonna do that right now. Just taking
Actually,
a map in here with the pirates parts and a lot of maps. These have been such a very nice. Let's just take one last look to these guys. Oh my God. What did you call it?
this is the Revenge of Buckethead Jack.
The Revenge of Buckethead Jack. Wow. Oh my God. Max, it's crazy, yeah. This is crazy beautiful.
It's fantastic. Fantastic.
Yeah, we could spend here all night, but I think we have two
Yeah,
more.
you could just keep looking at
Look
like
at the
detail
sails
after
here,
detail.
correct?
It's just really, really good stuff.
This
Just the
is
use of parts, just the use of forms, the use of like ideas, just all swirling together at once. It's yeah.
all unique intellectual property. I don't think I've seen sails like this before. Completely new
I've
type
seen
of
the pirate
sails.
shows. We've all seen pirate shows, but to see them like being like attacked,
Yeah.
like the live sort of battle scene, this is definitely yeah. I can't recall a better pirate battle scene off the top of my head. So that's
I was
wild.
trying to think of I was trying to think of a way to like I would because at first I was looking at like cloth sails and I was thinking, well, that doesn't make a lot of sense in a pirate ship floating through space. Although I guess that doesn't make a lot of sense anyway. But yeah, so I was trying to think, and those metal things actually look really good as sails, shape wise. I mean, they wouldn't. No.
The
So
way that you use these broken parts to make things look like extremely alive is just so cool. Like actual, damage happening, everything looks very alive. Look at this
I always
shooting
think
in
it's
here.
nice to have a part that moves or has an animation or something like that because it gives you like a whole other. I really wish those wonder projectors would start working for visitors. I don't. They're still not right.
No. I think, just
Unless
like was
you're, like, in
experimenting with some
multiplayer
stuff.
with them. Yeah, unless you're in multiplayer, they don't
Right.
seem to carry over. We tried to experiment whether, like, if two people scanned the same wonder and tried to, like, let's say, and then someone then dropped it on the ground and then saved and then exit multiplayer, and if they both had this, it was still having non-rendering issues.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Unfortunate, but hopefully soon. Cross the.
Yeah, I would love to see that get fixed because that would kind of open up whole new, avenues for building cool stuff. Like I see a lot of people like using the proto Geks, as sort of to populate
Animation.
bases and stuff.
Yeah.
That just seems like be a really fun option to have if they'd let you do it.
Great. Well, I saw, what was it, on Twitter or Reddit, where Sean Murray reposted where someone, I think it was a Japanese player on Twitter, and they walked through their freighter, and they turned a corner and looked at a desk, and it was one of those Ice Age bug-eyed little
Oh yeah, he was on
shrews just standing there, just twitching his eyes at the counter, and it was like a 10-second video. But yeah, that got retweeted by the big man himself. It was just like, well, someone noticed, right? Like, you never know, right? It's a fickle, Twitter's a fickle little universe. It's sort of,
Look at
always something going on.
way, that we have the trust for this industrial fighter. So cool.
Yeah, the engines on that, that's great.
Yeah.
Like the notched.
I
Almost reminds me of the Sentinel ships. You think it would be like, possibly like flat as it lands, and then like as it takes off, so it like crunch into that V position just to give it that better. At least that's when I first saw it. It kind of gave me that. Oh, nice, the hover orbs. Look at those.
Wow.
Oh, Solaire just joined.
Oh.
He just asked if that's an octopus on the side. Yes, that is some horrific space Cthulhu from beyond. That's breaking its way through the ship and has one tentacle wrapped around one of the ships. I was trying to catch him up.
There's just
Oh, wow,
no
you're right in there.
end to how cool is this.
Yeah, just
Oh my
that
God.
ship. Like, wow. Just the mechanical stuff. Just.
Look at this view that I'm looking at right now.
Yeah,
So
looks like
much
you're having
fun,
a drink in 10 forward.
Yeah.
Warrior's drink.
Wow. All right.
Or peptide cake. I don't know.
Guys, send
a good one.
send your comments about this to Nick here, who made our life much more better with this. This is something that you all should come and check, guys. I mean, it's you can stay for days here exploring this build. It's a really good job. Really good job. Really good job. Look at this. Look how this going all the way from the start here, through here, all the way. There's just, there's just too many interconnectivity between a lot of different modules and stuff like that. That's very interesting. It's very interesting how people unlock this creativity in No Man's Sky. I mean, with the build bases. Look, even this ship, correct? The way this is designed, the half part of this boat. Look how these two ships came together, correct? They crashed. So this big boat, the pirate boat, crashed in this small ship around here, and look how this is looking like now. Wow.
You can skip from detail to detail, and just,
and the impact.
You never see everything on your first go unless you're here for upwards of an hour to get every nook and cranny. Which is what you've done.
Yeah, how he is displaying the impact of the crash is things that's very hard for me to understand. Correct? You see here, there's still a little bit of the boat here behind all of these parts. They're just wow.
That's the magic of free placement. It's that little the movement. That's something that a 128-sided circle will never get you. 128-sided circle will get you a big flat circle. But just as an example, using like I was explaining, to people who are working on this recent challenge, don't make the technique the thing, make your vision, use little bits that use, and then make it a complete thing, because it'll it'll help, right? But yeah, thousands of parts can disappear into those structures pretty quickly, right? So it's they look nice, but it's sometimes you're kind of lost. Like you were saying, big structures, oh, what do I do now?
Yeah.
Like a table in the middle of the room, and it's just oh.
Yeah, because that's the thing when I'm building big stuff. Yeah, it feels sort of empty to me. If you can't fill it up with stuff.
Be intimidating. 1,000 to 20,000 square feet, or however. It's the monsters.
There was a guy who built I think he ended up. It was a really cool build. He built a Viking amphitheater on one of the systems that we were doing a bunch of different builds on, but. I think he might have placed his seats with Blender. I hope he did, because they were all perfectly straight, and I don't know how many. It was an amphitheater, but he placed all of the seats on it. Those are the things that impressed me because I could never do that. Just sort of methodically go and place everything really straight and just keep placing the same thing over and over again. That kind of discipline really escapes me. So I'm always impressed when I see that.
No, man, look. So this, the pirate ship, the wooden one, went exactly through this small boat around here. Okay. And it broke it in half exactly from here. So how this was done, I can't even comprehend that. But when you have these two pieces here that look exactly broke, it's much more harder than just putting them together, I think. Correct, Max?
Well, that's what it's that's why I keep having that jaw open moment, seeing little things that look like they're bursting apart, or lasers, that one robot, just where it's going, the laser's going, passing through him. There's an explosion from his body taking the impact, but the form itself looks like it's taking the brunt of the the projectile, just translating that into like visually, I can like, get it, like anybody could walk up and be like, that guy's getting shot, like anybody can just look at it and be like, boom, and figure it out. That's half the battle of building is like, buildings are buildings, like we've all done bases, like functional bases, like walk through, like, okay, it has this, it has like all the amenities, storage cubes, like, we all started from the muck, right? We were all, snapping, and then you realize that, okay, you discover the community and find out there's like two different schools of thought, like, but merged together sometimes, like the free placement and the glitch building and the snap and the, those two things are infinitely useful and infinitely creative. People like, just like think of crisscross, or I think of, Nomask, like, or Nick today, just the differences and the, but then at the end goal, like when you see the end result of the structures, they're just like, you're just like, wow, it's just such like,
I still have to go back and watch all of those glitch building tutorials. Like every time I build a circle, I feel like I still go back and watch People Bum's videos. That's
yes. Well, I've had to, like when you have to tie a tie, like when you go to like
yeah, exactly.
I've had to like research. I've had to like look up a couple of Scottish rod soldier videos because they're just so like.
Yeah.
Simple. They're just like a minute and a half, and he's just like, "Look, it's done." I was like, "What the hell?" Okay, I could do that.
Or like anytime I'm wiring something, I can never remember how to wire anything. I always have to go back and look at those tutorial videos.
I had an embarrassing moment. I was playing, Starfield for a while, and I came back and tried to build, and I was just like trying to show somebody how to do like walls that were stuck, or pieces so you could create curves up from like just like a regular wall piece. So I ended up pushing it backwards and not connected to the wall. I was like, great, that's how you do it. I got it. So yeah, then I had to like relearn or remember like the angles and like the snapping, and then yeah, a little bit of practice, because once you lose it, practice makes perfect, right? The more you do it, the better you get at it. And
especially for me, it's just
timing and stuff.
Memory, yeah. I think if I quit for a while and lose that muscle memory, it's really hard for me to go back and. But again, like I look at some of the really big things that people glitch build, and I'm like, that would take me forever because I still have to try 2 or 3 times, to get something.
Well, yeah, it's trial and error for sure. Like the constant, UAD snapping, or if you want to get a certain color or texture, then you have to like, if you want to like curved rings, you have to like do a ring for each of those curves, right? So you kind of have to. It's just like,
shit.
Yeah, you're giving yourself work, right?
Yeah, well, I think for me, like, I think like really good glitch builders are like, I want to try to build this thing, and I think for me, I'll be like, I want to try to tell this story, but in order to do that, I have to figure out how to build this thing, and then I'll sort of make myself learn how to build it from the guys that do those videos, because it's not really so much my thing, For me,
but the techniques are always good to have a couple of them in the background.
Of what I like is just kind of, for me, it's kind of like playing with Legos here. Like I kind of want to build the scene and move pieces around and see what looks good, or what looks good to me anyway.
This is understatement of the century. Okay, look at this mix. Okay, you see these cannonballs here? You see them? Do you see them or not yet on screen?
Yeah. I can
see these cannonballs. Okay, just keep this in mind. Okay, I just finally figured this out. You actually see the cannonball coming out, shooting on the octopus in here on this side. Correct? And now just go to the other side here. Look, the cannonballs are actually fired from the cannons. You see, the cannonballs are actually fired from the cannon, but not only
it even had a trail on it too.
But not only this. One cannonball actually hit and made a fire. That's why this part is on fire. Are you kidding me, man? Are you kidding me? What is that, man?
Every action has a reaction.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Correct.
The thing is doing the thing. The thing is, is creating
It's
energy
crazy.
somewhere else. It's wild.
This is
That's
crazy.
again, like
This
those
is
fire
crazy.
barrels make things so much more fun because, when they introduced those, it was suddenly, because we were always trying to figure out how to make something look like dynamic kind of fire, and those barrels just, make
Another
this
one
so.
is just here.
Because they took the nice
Oh
fire
my
away from the
god.
fireplace, right? So we had
That's
to
right.
use
They changed
fire
the color.
somehow, right? Yeah. The
Yeah.
fire from the fire barrels just is
Yeah.
so much more versatile.
And
It's
the
great for
funny
the little
thing
fireplace.
is that this build have not a single, flickering for some reason, correct? This is pretty much maybe one of the very few builds that's full of lights and there is no flickering in virtual reality. I don't know what did you do. Okay, I think maybe we have passed maybe 30 minutes that we planned for this. Let's go to the next one. This is something I'm hopefully, and I plan to come here and explore more of its secrets. Guys, we're gonna put the Nick, are you okay? We put the glyphs for this build in
Oh, yeah,
Discord.
absolutely.
Guys,
Yeah, it was on. I just put it on Reddit a week or two ago. So yeah, go ahead and put it on there.
Perfect. So I'm gonna put these guys on Discord. Go and see this for yourself, and meanwhile I'm gonna try and join you in multiplayer. So let's
Okay.
see if I can go to the next build now. So I think my game is like a little bit bugged. Okay.
You're
Let's
having
see.
a couple of track things here and there, but it's not so bad.
And Slayer, yes, that was an octopus, man. I'm not sure how long you have missed, but yeah, I can see still you in multiplayer, so I'm gonna try and join you from the BS5 multiplayer. Let me see. A little bit buggy for some reason.
Oh, it's funny you say Lego bucket because that's like
Haha.
a recent kick has been like super tiny micro things. It's just like no, I'm just obsessed. I can't stop.
Okay, I'm trying to find.
It
a way
must
to
be a
join
micro
you.
build. I've always wanted to build Minas Tirith, so it's on my list now. It's not going to be quite the same, but never is really. You kind of, with the No Man's Sky parts, you kind of. Yeah, looking forward to the next one. So we spent 60 minutes at that basement. Huh?
What?
Yeah. It needed it, man. It needed it. That like you could have spent easily another half an hour. But I think we covered like the dynamics and the trajectories of all the objects and the characters, and the ships, the little like explorer freighter, the ball, the orb. Oh, that was great.
So, do you know how
The
to
thing is, like
invite
from a
me?
distance, it was good, and close, it was good. It's like that's where it's just like real good stuff.
Do you know how can you invite me? Oh, I see Lara and Old Explorer. You guys, thank you for stopping
nice.
by.
Oops, I put my phone down. Whoops.
Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you for dropping by. NMS, Nick, do you know how to invite me in multiplayer by any chance?
Let me see. I don't think I've ever actually done it on the PS5. Hang on a second.
And Enrich just showed up as well.
Oh, hey Enra. So maybe I should just restart the game. I can't remember how to join people game, to be honest.
Okay.
I'm just gonna restart the whole game and rejoin you one more time. Hopefully I can see you. I still can see you in multiplayer. Be sure to turn on multiplayer, Nick.
Okay. Yeah, I checked to make sure it was on. Okay, there I see it. Let me see if I can send you an invite. Share screen. Invite the game. All right.
You invited me now?
I think so. Here we go.
Lara. Let me see if I can.
For some reason, when I say invite the game, it says get some multiplayer games. I think I'm on a multiplayer game.
Okay, I need to find a way.
Clearly, I need more friends because I don't know how to invite people to multiplayer.
Mm,
The
I
sad commentary.
I
Let's
saw
see.
you before.
Okay, so I see you friends list, and if I go to here, I can say invite to game,
Yeah.
but then it just says get some multiplayer games. So I don't know why it's not.
Ah.
Let me try jumping out of the game real quick and
Yeah,
see what
maybe
happens.
relog. I think I remember Lara was able to invite me before. Oh.
Yeah, well, I did notice that sometimes when I go to like invite people to my game, they're not on the list. So let me try it.
Thank you, Enra, for stopping by, my friend. We are having some multiplayer issues, but I still can't seem to join you. I can join. I can see, for example, Lara. I can see her online here, but I can't see you. I can see Max, but I can't see you. So be sure to, maybe turn on and off multiplayer, check the multiplayer settings, all these things are
Okay,
correct.
it says online status online. It's showing me as online. But you don't see me. What's it say there?
I'm just gonna make you a close friend. Maybe that's why
Okay.
I can see you. But how can...
Well, if you want to, you can just use the glyphs and go to the next planet. I don't have to be there with you if you
Oh,
want to
really?
just.
Yeah. Maybe we can do that, but if I do that, I'd have to go with my main save. And that's fine. The problem with my main save is that it's logged on max difficulty.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you need to be in game. So go in game, start the game, and then I will try to join you. Okay?
Okay. I'm loading it back up. I had jumped out of it, but let me load it back up.
So you guys, Nomanskyechoes just won an award. What's it called? The Gold Stick, Max?
Golden joystick.
Yeah, I have
still playing, I think.
Yeah.
Still playing award.
So I have never actually, seen. Oh, I'm actually here. This is the base. So
were you at Treasure Island? Okay.
Yeah. I was here because I was taking a screenshot, and I loaded directly inside here.
That's probably actually better that you're there, because what happens is with those sphere generators, the ones that are shrunk down, if you go there with somebody else, something about having two people there makes the spheres swell up to the original size, and they won't look like.
I have been waiting so long to come under this thing and have stuff thrown on my head. Wait.
Yeah. Get your umbrella.
Look at this.
Yeah,
Give me balls. Pew. They hit. They hit and they move me around. That's so cool. Oh my god. I really need to, I actually have a way now to have camera, but I don't want to do it in the show because I don't want to take, the spotlight from the guest. But you guys have to see how I look like right now. That's so much fun. So yeah, we were speaking about this golden award stick thing. I haven't heard about this before, but PSVR 2 won the best, hardware, which was something I'm so happy about. Now it was mainly competing with, keyboards and mouses and stuff, but still won. Also, Horizon won the best PSVR 2 game, and No Man's Sky won, the still alive game for some reason, correct? But yeah, I think we forgot to thank Enra, because Enra is the one who actually told the Nick here about the show. So Enra, thank you, my friend. Again, guys, Enra do some of, and all of you for sure know Enra, some of the best, builds, videos, everything. Wow, look at this. This is a turtle? Wow. It's a turtle, correct? I'm still on, guys?
Yeah. So I sent you an invite, but I'm at a different base. Go ahead and check this one out. But I did figure out how to send you an invite finally.
Oh, you sent me the
But
invite?
yeah,
Wait.
is it? It showed. I saw it show up on your screen there. So
Oh. I can join you finally. Wait. Yeah, I'm gonna join you.
Okay. See if it'll work. It's gonna take you over to this other base that I'm at right now, though. The Gek and the Beanstalk base.
All right. Let me join you quickly. All right.
Yeah, you are. Okay.
You figured this out? That's great.
Yeah. I don't know why it wasn't working before, but it seems that.
Well, it's a miracle that No Man's Sky multiplayer is working at all, to be honest.
That's true.
That's it.
Oh, Tomb Raider. Okay, we missed Lara streaming. Lara, I told you, post the links for the streaming in the chat, in the self-promotion, so we can join you. Correct? And if you want me to join, maybe stream a little bit before or after I finish, so I can join you. I cannot be in two places in the same time. But yeah, I know everyone have only very limited time. I can hardly find slots to play. But yeah, No Man's Sky won the award. It's something to celebrate, and I think probably we may get an expedition soon because Shan have been doing a lot of pictures even before we won. Before No Man's Sky winning the award, people putting a lot of retweeting pictures, and there was also some this is a color glitching planet. Look at how beautiful this green is. So when Sean also have a public branch on his team, so we think there is an expedition coming soon. So Gek and Beanstalk, so cool names. I like these color glitching planets. Okay, purple, greenish.
Yeah, gave you the Borg cockpit. That was really
Guys, after almost how long have been on, Max?
Currently today?
How long we have been on now?
72 minutes.
72 minutes?
Correct.
Are you kidding me? 1 hour and 12 minutes?
Yes.
Oh my god, I thought we were staying like 30 minutes max. But anyway, after 72 minutes, let's welcome Nick here. Hi, Nick. Welcome, buddy. Welcome. All right. Let's go. This is taking much more longer than I thought, but that base was crazy, guys. You need to...
Well, lucky for you, I installed an elevator on this thing because it's a long climb.
Oh, there is an elevator?
Yeah, well, you kind of have to climb part of it. You used to have to climb the whole thing, and then some friends of mine were complaining that it was too long of a climb. So
no, I'm so good in using jetpack now. You can see I can do it.
Can you jetpack all the way up there?
Yeah. I'm sure.
Hey, but you gotta try the Beanstalk. I worked really hard on it. Come down here for a second.
Okay. Oh, look. This is the
Climb the sideways ladder. It should make you climb the Beanstalk. Okay. Watch. Did you see me? Where you at? Come back. Okay, yeah. Climb that ladder. You gotta click on it.
Oh.
Yeah. Come back around. You'll see me climbing it.
Where are you?
Do you see? Oh, I should be on the ladder.
Yeah.
Are you climbing it now?
Yeah, but I don't see this ladder. It's hidden.
Well, you gotta... Wait. Go ahead and, press the square button on the ladder to climb it.
Wait,
Walk up to the ladder. Walk up to the ladder until you get the prompt.
Yeah, I had to turn on my climb here. Please don't stop. Okay.
Oh, okay. You gotta turn it on. I see. All right.
Climb here. Okay, so now there is this ladder, but this one
Okay, now hit the square. Now hit the square thing and make it climb. Hold
Yeah.
down the square button.
I don't have a square here. I have to physically climb, correct?
Oh, gotcha. Okay, can you do it on VR then? Yeah, you should be able to climb up the. Okay. Well, when I do it, I can actually climb up the ladder. Can you see me climbing it or no?
Yeah. I see you climbing, but
But you can't do it. You can't do it in VR.
yeah. No, when I climb this one, it actually send me left or right only, because for me it looks like it's
Oh, okay.
vertical. Maybe there is one ladder missing that I don't see.
Okay, on mine, it allows you to, if you climb a sideways ladder, it basically just lets you climb up into the sky, but it makes it look like you're climbing the actual. Makes it look like you're climbing.
That's how you look like for me. But let me see.
Well, can you get up to that? Can you get up to that elevator then? If not, I'll build you a landing pad to get up there.
Wait.
See,
Let me see if there's any thing that I can stand on.
You would. Yeah, because you can also jump up on the leaves. You know, the ones that are sticking out there. If you can see me, you can.
I'm trying to take
But
a
anyway,
very good look.
You're supposed to be able to climb the beanstalk, but if you can, yeah.
Give me a second. Let me turn on my HUD so I can, see my jetpack.
Okay.
And it's saying, keep going, don't stop for the photos.
Okay, if you want me to, though, if you can't get up there, I'll build a landing pad up there, and then you can just fly up there.
I'm trying to see which part I can actually stand on, because there should
You
be...
can stand on the leaves that are sort of...
I can stand... I found something I can stand on, the big beans.
Yeah.
Okay. So, while I'm halfway here, let's just go back and take a look to what are we doing. Okay, wow. Max, do you see this, man?
I do. Looks really fun.
You're not...
Ross just dropped in to say hello.
I'm not even close to halfway through. That's so big! Oh my god!
It takes when you actually climb it, it takes 5 full minutes to climb all the way up, and that's why people got irritated. And I had to put in an elevator because nobody actually wanted to climb all the way up that thing.
No, the problem is that I'll have to disable this,
Yeah, well, you get the idea. It's not that exciting. It's just kind of funny.
Yeah, there is one thing that actually pushed me up. Yep, I think it's this one. Let me just store.
So on VR, when you climb a ladder, you actually have to do the hand movements to climb it, or how does it work?
No, you will have to do the hand movement to instead of the square. Right? And that will make you climb.
Oh, okay.
So you press on a square and you climb, but I have to actually do my hand like this, and it will make me climb. But it's just one animation. Okay, I reached the teleporter. Thank God. Oh, yeah. Wow, this is beautiful. Oh my God. Is this heaven? Right. Look at this. Look at this.
Yeah, that's
What is this?
Now there you are, cool. Yeah.
Oh my God, and you are actually green, correct? I thought you are part of the decoration around you.
So there's lots of little birds and bunnies and critters up here, and then the giant's house and the giant's wife, the poor woman. He's an angry man, the giant. But yeah, it's like a little...
Oh my God, the giant wife looks so scary. Yeah, she's smoking weed. Oh my God, I think I'm smoking weed myself here in your builds, man.
She's married to an angry giant, so she's, But yeah, so you could kind of see the beanstalk when you climb up it pokes up through the middle of the island and breaks up through the rocks, and then you sort of that's.
Nick,
So-
my friend, this is beautiful.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, you'll see some gecks running around here, and
Look at the bees, guys. The bees. There are actual bees here.
and there's if you go in the other little past the gate there's the goose that lays the golden egg. If you walk up to that, it's supposed to be a goose. He looks kind of like a chicken. He looks like Big Bird a little bit, but if you walk up to him, he'll lay an egg for you.
Max, one of your favorite creatures, a snake, correct? It actually have its tongue out, exactly like you know? The ones that you always like, the avatar.
Oh, the Celine. Yeah.
Look how this is coming out of the grass around here. Look at this. Oh my God. Nick, we will have to have you again, man. How many bases have you built total?
Like maybe a dozen. I don't know, a lot. I mean, I've built a lot, and then as I've kind of gotten better at it, I've deleted some. But I think like right now, I probably have like 8 or 10 that I just sort of like these ones that I think are just kind of cool that I like, that I think are sort of.
Yeah, I would kindly ask you to book one more time because I want to see all of your bases. And
Yeah, and I like having you. I like
unless
seeing
unless you're gonna stay here until tomorrow, correct? Because there is nothing like this yet. Look how big is this cave around here. Oh, the golden goose.
You got to go go through did you see the goose lay the egg?
I see this.
Walk up to him. Walk up really close to him. See, he's got
Oh
that
yeah,
shoot on
yeah.
Keep going, closer, closer.
Yeah, it actually made an egg.
Oh, did the egg come out? Oh, I didn't.
That's so funny.
Fantastic. Yeah.
Okay, I didn't see it on the screen there. Yeah, there it is.
No,
I'm
it
seeing
came.
Okay.
It came. There is a few seconds delay between what I see and what you guys see in the screen.
Oh, okay.
But look at this goose, guys. Oh my God. Oh my God. You know, I used to look always for some feathers to play at. Actually, inside this guy, these goose have a lot of feather. You can actually touch all of it. feather. It's winter in here, and you can actually go and sleep inside the feather of this guy. I can tackle it from under his neck. Tick, 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 tick. All right. Wow.
When you touch things on VR, do you actually does it actually give you feedback on your
Yeah, there is haptics in the controllers, correct?
Okay.
But not it's not all of the stuff give you haptics. They give you different kind of haptic because this is one of the unique things about PSVR 2 versus, let's say, Quest, for example, is that it's you have a PS5 controller, correct? You have a PS5 Sense controller.
Yeah.
So, you have haptics and adaptive triggers and all these things. All of these things they have in the PSVR 2 controllers. And they look, so good. They feel so good now. The way they are implemented can be different game by game. But, yeah, you actually feel resistance. Sometimes you feel, strong. Look.
Do different objects give you different levels of resistance?
Yes.
That's cool.
Yeah. But No Man's Sky is not actually how do you say a full-blown VR game.
Okay, so the full-blown one's really.
Oh yeah. The games designed for VR are everything have a complete level. Again, not all of them, but the really good ones, everyone will have. They try to be as real as possible. Correct? You actually feel the air going through you and stuff like that, because PSVR 2 also have haptics in the headset itself. Like in the headset itself, there is feedback and different level of feedback. So No Man's Sky have a lot of haptics, but you guys, correct? They do not gonna go and create haptics for every single object. They just have general
Right.
haptics for the stuff.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but
Sure.
look at the view from here. Wow.
Yeah, you can
Wow.
hit if you come over here. You can hit golf balls on top of the.
Golf
You can come here and
balls?
hit golf. Yeah,
Where,
you can hit golf.
where are you?
You can
Wait,
hit golf balls on the space, not the landing pad down there.
wait, I'm gonna come.
Okay. This is where the giant. You haven't seen the giant yet. I'm not sure if he's home or not. You might want to go check. But
Wait, I want to play golf.
yeah, this is where you hit the golf balls off the. You might. You see the ball? You can. It might be really big on your screen if it's. You can. It's not. See, there's a golf club there. It's supposed to be where the giant comes and knocks golf balls off.
Yeah. This is for the giant.
I just shoot. Oh, it's giant because I'm really close to it. If I get farther away from it, there's something with those spheres that if two people are next to them at the same time, they swell way up. I think it should shrink down now. Try it again.
Yeah, it's shrink. But
Okay. Yeah.
how do I kick it off?
I use this. If you use the scatter blaster, you could knock it.
Yeah. Wait.
Yeah, if you have the scatter blaster, you can knock it a heck of a ways. It was just for screwing around, but it's kind of fun. You can see if you can look down there and see if
Let's shoot some golf, guys. Oh, I need to reload. Okay.
Do you have the scatter blaster?
I had
I
the.
think the scatter blaster is
podcasters.
the only one that really knocks it far. I might be wrong. I don't know.
Okay, wait. This is one of my. Where is the scatter pulse pitcher? No, I only have pulse pitcher in here. I didn't learn.
Oh, that's okay. It's not that impressive, but if you want to come back, you can kind of if you shoot with the scatter blaster, it'll sail for a pretty long ways. It kind of feels like you're knocking golf balls off the side of the.
So the giant wife is actually smoking weed, and there is actually smoke coming out its mouth.
Yeah, she's really stressed out. She's having marriage
She
problems.
looks stressed out.
Well, you should see the guy she's married to.
Oh, Cross dropped by. Hey, Cress, look at this crazy build, Cress. Tell us what you think, man. So I'm entering the giant cave. Oh my god, I really wish the giant doesn't see me going inside here. Look at this cool bridge. Wow. Oh, someone is already being logged to be eaten by the giant. This is a giant and it's so huge. Oh my god. It have a beard.
Yeah,
It's smoking.
he just sits around there in his underwear waiting to hit people with his big glove.
Yeah.
Terrifying.
Nice.
Oh my god, what is this?
He's got a Gek cookbook there. He's cooking a Gek over the fire.
Oh my god, yeah, he's already cooking a gig, and there is another one here in the cage. And he really have a big bed. And there's a big scorpion here. No, not
And there's
scorpion.
a magic harp.
Everything is so magic harp here to make music. Oh my god. The scale is crazy. Look to the
It's fun. It kind
amount.
of does feel small, right?
Yeah, look the amount of stuff here on the wall. Look, Max. Look. Come on. So Nick,
Okay.
how long it take you to do this? Don't tell me this took, a week. This
One I think took a really long.
Yeah.
I mean, a reasonably time. I don't know. It's hard to know because honestly, I think probably a very long time. Hours wise, because I kind of get into it and I just sit here and do it for a long time and try different stuff. So Yeah, probably if I was tracking hours, I'd be embarrassed at how long it took me to take it through.
It's worth it, man. I'm just jumping on the bed here.
Yeah,
I'm
for
enjoying
sure.
jumping on the bed. And you look the window, the little window, and you look through the window. There is stuff out of the window, but not only that. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Correct. There is a small rat coming from the hole around here. Oh my God, man, man! How do you do that, man? There is a bat upside down. There is because this is an old house, correct? There is these things that
Yeah, yeah.
spiders make, correct? There is actually a spider, and you look how cool this spider is lighting. Wow.
Well, I had to make it an old house because I couldn't actually place those all of those rocks straight. It would have drove me crazy. So.
Oh, look at this! I can't
You should
go.
be able to.
Yeah,
You should be able to.
I made it. I made it from here.
Yeah, this one escaped. This Gek escaped, but the cat. There's a crazed the alley cat here.
Cat is protecting this.
Yeah, he got it. The cat got into the nip, and clearly he's working out over there. So he's
Oh wow! Look at that, taking a shot at him too. That's just wild.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Look at the details of the cat. So we have seen robots, correct? We have seen robots, and this is completely different style. This cave alone here, this cave alone is something crazy. The stones, how this is actually smoke sure coming out of here, correct? This is a cemetery thingy, but the structure, guys, the structure. Oh my God.
Oh yeah, there's a few heat pumps hidden in there for sure.
those stones are another one that are really friendly for free placing. They're kind of nice to have.
But it looks so real, man.
Yeah,
It looks so real. Look at
this.
this.
The planters, like they're really good for because it's really kind of fun to build structures with those planters.
I love this cat. Oh my God.
He's kind of grungy looking. He's kind of an outdoor cat, but he's good at hunting the
Look,
cats.
but the intent, if I see this cat in real life, this is more of a lion now, correct? I'm gonna die, correct? I'm gonna die from the look. It's it's scary as hell.
I wouldn't pet him either. He looks like he's got a little bit of mane.
But the amount of stone, the window, under the stone. So Nick, you like to draw. Where all of this coming from, man? What's your hobbies in real life?
I don't know because I don't really do a lot of. I think this is as close to artistic as I get. I do. I think I kind of like to tell stories. So this is, like even just kind of little stories. I mean, obviously this isn't a complex story, but I like, like stories with characters, and I guess I kind of like silly sort of kid stories, So it's sort of, like, I don't know. I build something, and if it makes me laugh, I think it's pretty cool, and other people might enjoy it too. Like that
Holy
cat.
shit! I'm falling down. Something kicked me.
So, what are you falling on? What?
Yeah, but I'm back now, thank God. Oh, and I see new stuff. A mosquito here.
Yeah.
No, so kids stories. You have kids in your life?
No, I don't. I just, but I think some of those stories that I grew up reading or things that I grew up watching sort of stuck. I don't know. Grew up watching the Muppet Show and watching Fraggle Rock, and those sort of. A lot of these things feel like Muppets to me, like making this giant here. Sort of, he's kind of big and scary, but he's pretty ridiculous looking. I don't know. Like every time I see him, he makes me laugh.
No, I'm looking to this door. Look at this door, Max.
He just
Look.
thinks that he's just kind of a big
that's great.
smoking a. I don't know.
Got the frame. It's just everything.
He's
I
sitting
don't
naked
know.
around
Not an
here. Look,
overlooked detail.
look the ass of the guy in here. It have a big ass, correct? Look.
I'm glad that you
Yeah.
noticed his ass hanging out there because it took a while to get
Oh, yeah.
and his hairy
Proper Glees,
belt button and his I don't know. There's just something ridiculous about it. That's
It's
sort
great.
of
Use the custard buttons or whatever those those like pustules, but I always use them as like little custard buns on plates. But yeah, they have quite a rotund to them. It's perfect. Well, yeah, he's entirely comprised of it. It's great.
of what?
Of the pustules, those
Yeah,
that have like the
exactly.
little center core to them.
I've sort of built a No Man's Sky career off of building.
I am inside the giant ass right now.
Yeah.
I'm coming out of its ass. Okay.
Oh, you are?
Sorry.
If you want to do I don't think you're allowed to do that on YouTube. I think you have to go back. I wanted to show you the level of detail. I wasn't going to show this off, but I wanted to show you the level of the detail on the cat here. Just come around behind the cat if you want to and look up under his tail. I wanted you to appreciate the level of detail really the level of complex thinking that goes into
Nice.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
A little butt, yeah.
Something is coming out, I think.
I mean, how many, that's the sign of a true artist when you build the cat butthole and all.
Yeah, we should have marked this for above 18.
I'm sorry about that. I don't know what kind of person does that. I apologize.
No worries.
The whole form of the creature is just,
But look at the lighting. The eyes
are
are lighting, actually. In the light, this looks much more lighting. Wow.
That's the thing that I got from the... I was disappointed with the Wonder projector not actually showing the Wonder, and then I realized you can make some pretty good eyes with those things. And I'm always trying to figure out how to do eyes because it's sort of tough to get ones that sort of look good. Like if you're making people or monsters or whatever, it's often difficult to.
And simulating the water effects here is just so cool.
Oh, the waterfall there?
Yeah,
thanks, yeah.
It's just so beautiful.
I stole that from other people, but
it's so cool. Even down under here, there is a magnificent amount of details.
That's fantastic.
Guys, we really need to go quickly and see, the last build.
Yeah, okay.
I think we covered the bases, but wow, the detail
because
the use of
we can stay here
the natural
forever.
pieces. It's entirely made of nature products, and yep, 11 out of 10.
Let's quickly jump to there and do the last one. But Nick, we need to come back here and we need to have you again, man. I want to see every single build that you create because they are different from anything else. We actually should have only promised one build today, to be honest. I didn't know.
It's kind of hard to, I mean, they're sort of not built to see everything all at once, like they're kind of, I don't know, like, for me it's always kind of fun to like give you, I don't know, bases like when I visit bases like that, they drive me crazy because I can't see everything when I'm there, but when you're building them, it's kind of fun to think, oh, well, maybe if somebody goes back to your base, they'll see something different that they hadn't seen before, Or
when you see, I always ask this boring question to people, correct? And I'm gonna join you through the anomaly. If you go to the next build, we are still in multiplayer, correct?
Yes, should be. Well,
let me see.
Sorry, be right back.
Let me see.
We're still in multiplayer. I just warped to.
Yeah, I'm gonna join you. There. So what I was always saying, people, and I think we have been here for so long, people, we're starting losing people. Today is.
Okay.
What I was trying to say is, when you see this you see your builds, correct, in virtual reality. Do you see them slightly different from what you see them on flat screen? From my eyes, I mean, you don't see what I'm seeing, obviously, correct? But
Right.
do they look different by
Well,
any chance?
I guess it sort of gives me. I kind of get the impression of what it must be like, but I guess it does sort of like when I'm looking at it, it kind of. Yeah, I mean, it gives me the impression more than if I was like playing in first person view here, but I feel like you'd have to experience it to really get it, though.
Oh yeah,
You know.
yeah. No, so you really have to experience it, correct? Experience, and I mean, I have hundreds, thousands of hours now in virtual reality, but the how these bases are, some of them are more simple than others, some of them are more different than other, but how these have been, completely different every week is really unique, because yes, you have to experience it by yourself, but it's still, I try to share with you guys how this looks like. I try to share my feeling and experiences, but still,
Yeah.
not as easy, because what you see is what I see, but not exactly, how you say what
And
I
I'm
feel.
watching it. I'm actually watching it right now on a pretty small tablet, so it's kind of hard for me. Like I was thinking I might go back and kind of watch it on a bigger screen. Because also
Yeah,
I'm sort of looking at my screen. I'll probably go back and watch the video and kind of get a better idea of, because I'm sort of watching you on my screen, and there is a little bit of a. I guess there's sort of a time difference between what I'm seeing you do and then what I'm actually seeing you do on the screen here.
yeah, there is like 5 seconds of delay, correct? So I want to experiment. There is also, a completely, how do you say, there is a completely ultra low latency mode that I can try, which will make it maybe 2 seconds only. But I'm sorry to test it yet, because it may break the
Gotcha.
stream. So
Yeah.
I want to try it. I'll have to try it. Okay, so now last build, and I hopefully, we can, because we usually try to. I think the max I went live was 3 hours. This was the distant world tour. I think we had a couple of episodes that were 2 hours, 1.5 hours. For 3 bases, I thought we'll take max 1 hour and a half. But your bases
Yeah.
are just full of details, man. So there is really nothing I can do about this. I can stay
Yeah,
here for.
I didn't realize it would take quite so long either. Otherwise, I wouldn't have promised 3. But so I'm gonna let you. I wanted to let you fly over there by yourself because the falling spheres will look all messed up if we're both over there at the same time. They'll
So
they'll they'll
should I
grow.
go there? Should I go there? Okay.
Yeah, just go over there, and I'll let you kind of wander around there a little bit because there's something about having 2 people standing next to those spheres always makes them. I glitched them, shrunk them down, but if you're standing next to them, it always makes them appear, normal size again, which sort of screws things up. So, and I think I can kind of be over there. I just can't be like standing too close to them with you. So I'll just.
Okay, let me see if I can land here.
Is there something on the pad or?
Yeah, it's loading slowly. I need to wait
Oh, it's
for the
not.
pad to load first. Why it's not appearing? I think that I can just log in back in my main save. It was already working on it.
Okay, worst case, you can come back here and you could take a vehicle over there, but I don't know why the landing pad wouldn't.
Wait, maybe it's still loading, but this is a beautiful planet.
Yeah, this was the Chimera Core, their water build plan, and there's a lot of really cool bases on here too. I wonder, you might have already been to some of them. I'm actually zipping over here on my exocraft. So is the landing pad actually not working then?
Yeah, it's not giving me the option to land for some reason.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it's not that far. I just can't.
See it.
Sometimes this interceptor also get completely, bugged, so I can't even land in here at all. Let me see.
I wonder if it'll let me. It'll let me call my starship, so I guess it's working for me.
Okay.
Won't work, huh?
Yeah, it's not working.
You want to just go over to the island and call your exocraft and do it?
I think I'll just, I was already here on my main save. I'll just relog in it and see if it's working.
And then this friggin'
Oh,
somebody
I
else
see
landed.
Shogane dropped by. I hope I pronounce your name correct. Shoy, thank you for dropping by and good morning for you too. We have been going on for so long. I don't even know how long I've been here.
Hour and 45.
I am here. I am on this. Oh, look at this guy. Look at this. Okay, now, Max, we need to find a way to speed up here because if I stay here, looking to every single detail, will take maybe 2-3 more hours, correct? But look at how this guy is actually looking to the map around here, sitting and looking. Sitting on
Yeah,
the
this is a great. I visited
box.
this right after it was built.
What did you think about the giant, correct, and the wife and the whole thing in there, Max?
Oh, the Gek and the Beanstalk?
Yeah, wow.
That was fantastic. Yeah, it was amazing. The details, just everything had a purpose. Every little orb was just every character. Yeah, it was really well done.
It's very interesting how every single build is completely different. Completely. Wow. Now let's take one more shower. So I lost you somewhere now in multiplayer. Maybe you join me in multiplayer.
I'm not in your game, but I do see you down there. I'm just flying around.
I see you there. Yeah.
Inside the little shack's got.
There actually is another. I just put another. I'm gonna see if I can land on it. There should be another. There we go. Underwater there. There's another hidden landing pad here.
Man, if I knew about the giant, I could have called this episode, the green pins, correct? Oh, look at that. This is also the amount of underwater life here is so cool. Oh my god, look at this. There is a big shark in here. So I forgot to ask you what is the correct way to actually do the tours in your builds.
Well, for this one, you just kind of start at the top and work your way down. That was sort of the way
I would be a Goliath grouper. That's what that is.
I decided, I just had the idea for the garbage island, and it was just going to be a small thing, and then I started, building down vertically, and then I got to the octopus, and I really liked think of all the things I built. That octopus is one of my favorite things. It turned out a lot better than I thought it would. Yeah.
Look at this. This guy sitting in here, and then this one appeared in front of him. This reminds me of, the one that we saw in the Nemo movie, Finding Nemo, correct?
Yeah, the one with the anglerfish.
Yeah.
Anglerfish. That's with the okay.
So cool.
Because as soon as I see the profile of the face, I was like, what?
It is so cool. Of course, they have the mouse. Wow. And there are small fishes, of course, attached to its size. One of the most creative useful ways to actually use this, you know. What is this
Little
thing?
nurse sharks.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, those are those little like mini. Oh my god, I'm trying to remember their name now. The little frigates. Yeah.
Yeah, this is one of the
You're talking
hardest
about-
expeditions I ever done in No Man's Sky. I forgot its name myself.
Oh, that was Expo 7.
Yeah.
Trying to
Yeah.
remember it now.
Oh my god, there's
Yeah, that was
another
a good one.
fish in here. It's eating everything.
yeah, this poor fish is choking on tires. It's a commentary on the plight of our oceans.
Yeah, there is bubble coming out of its mouth when it's eating. Wow. And then
It's,
the octopus.
yeah. Okay. Now I'm gonna brag about this octopus because if you swim up to the octopus,
It's closing
look
its
at it.
eye and opening
his
it
eyes.
again. Look at this, Max. Look at this.
Mm-hmm.
Its eyes
Yeah, that's
flickering.
Blinking eyes. That's probably the best thing I'm ever gonna do in my entire life. So I just wanted you to appreciate
I haven't
it.
seen
That's-
anything like this before. I got
Yeah,
I,
the structure on that
for a
is
few
just
moments I
bang.
thought, where are we? This seems extremely alive. Oh
But
my
yeah,
God.
I thought he turned out. I just really like him. I thought he turned out pretty cool. I was surprised at how well. But this was just kind of one of those builds where it was just sort of really fun to build, and everything was kind of fluid, and things sort of worked out. I mean, it was not like easy, but like you'd be like, I wonder if I could do that, and then you try it, and it works out pretty well, So it was just sort of a fun build. But yeah, he changes the octopus. If you get up close to him, he gets angry and his face turns red too. He changes color.
Yeah. Look at this when you get close. Yes, it become more angry. Okay, this is one of the most crazy things I ever seen in VR.
Yeah, I'm gonna check him out in VR here. Okay.
Wow, look at the level of details of the octopus. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah, I'd been fooling around with a bunch of different ones, like with trying to get, eyes that almost, trying to get eyes that sort of look more lifelike, or that, like the blinking and stuff like that. I sort of, it's not perfect, but it's kind of fun. It makes it a little bit more interesting. Makes things look a little bit more alive. And then if you swim into the there's a cave here, and if you swim into the cave, we'll go visit Buckethead Jack one more time. Do you see where I'm at?
Mm-hmm.
Follow me through that cave. We're gonna go find the treasure.
Okay, let me see if I can go inside here. Yes.
Okay, I'm seeing a delay on. So you kind of fly in there, fly in that. Did you go through the beam? Yeah, there you go. Okay, here we are. Be careful of this giant sea snake down here with the cat on.
Oh my god.
Then we're gonna go up in here, find Buckethead Jack's treasure.
Oh my god.
Well, that's funny. That's usually inside of one of those big hollow plants, but
Oh, here is
it gets
Buckethead
trapped
Jack.
out of there. But it's not working. But there's Jack, and usually, anyway, you got to get this, and it usually comes out inside of a plant, and then you got to break the plant to get it out of there. But it's already free, so there's a pressure plate over there. So you can see his treasure, right? If you look out the window past the giant octopus tentacle.
Yeah.
And there's a pressure plate over there, and if you take this little ball and put it on the pressure plate, you can get the... Does it move? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll stand on the pressure plate. You swim underneath. There should be a door open there.
Yes, the door is open.
Okay, swim through there. You can go look at the treasure if you want to.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're out there? I'm shutting the door behind you.
Oh,
Yeah,
there's actual treasure. Look at these guys. Nothing is left for the details here.
Nice.
So there's Buckethead Jack's treasure. And then if you swim to the end of the cave there's a teleporter that'll take you out the other end. And you can come back in if
I am rich. I am rich. I am rich. Just Mac, I really wanted to stay maybe at least couple or triple 3 more hours here with you, man. These experiences are so unique and so interesting in VR. But I think, we need to have another appointment. Please, let's book one more time. Usually it will be, couple of months. Hopefully you will still be around. I had huge amount of fun today. What do you think, Max? This is crazy, correct?
Yeah, it's amazing. Just another example of using parts differently. And just the tentacles.
Yep, we lost. I think the tag. This is a part of the octopus itself. Wow, if we follow this, do we reach the octopus somehow? Oh, what are these eyes here? Oh my god! Oh my god!
Oh yeah, there's a. Yeah, if you keep swimming, you should go through the. Okay.
Oh.
Did you come?
I went inside the octopus, I think.
Oh yeah, where are you? Are you out? Are you inside of a plant now?
Yeah, I think the octopus ate me.
Wait. Yeah,
Yeah.
You can shoot your way from that plant. You're inside one of those big puffy plants.
Yeah. I am out now. I'm out.
You get out? Okay. All right.
Yeah. Wow.
That's sort of the journey there. And yeah, if you want to come back sometime, there's lots of different things to look at, but it's sort of that's the idea generally.
Look, there are these people here. This guy have a small little umbrella to protect its head.
Yeah. The robot with the kind of like
oh my god. Oh my god. I'm gonna stand here, let this stuff hit me on the head so I can, stay awake. And I have to say, this episode is for sure one of my favorite episodes. It's going climbing top episodes in my whole journey.
Well, I'm glad you liked it. I appreciate being able to come play with you guys for a while. It's a lot of fun for me to, usually I'm just here building stuff by myself, so it's fun when other people can sort of check it out and enjoy it. So I appreciate you inviting me.
No, it was my pleasure.
Sure.
I had massive amount of fun, and every time I think I've seen it all, I get my my ass kicked. I actually went through a real ass today, correct? So in reality, again, thank you for stopping by. Thank you guys for sorry to keep you a little bit more late than usual today. Thank you for joining us live. You make our life much more.
Perfect timing. 2 hours exactly. Sorry, I got my audio headset was dying.
You make our life much more.
Yeah, it was really good. The details and just each of the builds, like you said, were a little bit different from the other, but still using that same essence of form, and just getting the object. Like you look at it, you're like that's a this. Like you can clearly see. You're like, oh look, the little dude's sitting on a bench, right? Like for everything, everywhere you turn, just like the forms are coming alive. So yeah, a lot of great ideas, a lot of great takeaways. If anyone's watching, building stuff, and it's absence of ideas. If you didn't get an idea from this,
then when you are gonna get something?
I don't know when you're gonna get it. It's just so many different amazing ideas, like from lighting, from use of parts to like for action shots, and just generally building like structures, like integrating or just building things completely out of plants. It's totally possible. Just showing like the dynamic nature of the parts, and then always a good time. Always a good time.
An octopus that turn angry red when you get close. Oh, well,
when I first was building, like I never used those plant parts. I never used the organic parts. I didn't really have any ideas what to do with them, and now I just use them all the time because I think they're just so much fun to build, like monsters and weird things out of them. They're really cool. So yeah, I use them a lot.
Yeah, he's right. You get far, it's not so angry. You get close, it turn angry. How do you see me, you fuckers? Okay. So we will have to, we'll have to wrap it up for today, guys. Again, Nick, Max, thank you guys for your time today. We will definitely work hard with Nick and try to get, him one more time with us. So yeah, thank you guys. Don't forget to hit this like button and Nick, you making your own channel soon? No channel soon.
Me? Probably not. No, but I really, I'd like to put them on Reddit sometimes. And honestly, yeah, anytime you guys want to
go out, post the links. Post the links for Reddit on the Discord so people can go and,
It's antisocial Gek.
Yeah. Try, just give it one shout somewhere and we're going to copy this and all go and attack this Reddit post. If Reddit is your favorite thing. And I'm going to put your, your Reddit link in the description of the episode so people can go and check, the glyphs for your builds and everything is there. All right, guys. Cool. Yeah.
That was a good time.
Thank you very much for today. Look at the lights, correct? I think unless I really go and click end stream, I'm going to stay here for my whole life. So, yeah, let's,
Dude, there's just, we'll have to take another round because, there's just detail after every return's another detail.
Yeah.
Right?
The level of details is crazy.
That's when a build's good, when you want to come back because you missed something, right? That's like, it's like the back of your mind's itching. You're like, did I see all of that? Maybe not. It's always good for round 2.
Yes. All right. Thank you, everyone. And, that's it for today.
See you guys.
Later.
Oh my God, that was crazy. Star Wizard, you stayed all this long with us, man. Thank you, Star Wizard. Guys, Shogun, Star Wizard, OE, you guys, feel free to book, even if you don't build stuff, we can still have some fun together. Now, the lag is huge between actually booking and having you guys alive, but trust me, it's not my personal fault here. Thank you guys. Okay, I'm gonna end the stream now.
Yeah, brother. We'll see you soon. We'll see you. We'll chatter through the week. But have yourself a lovely week.
Nicky,
I think Nick's already ducked out, so we'll catch you on the soon time, brother, for sure. Great show, and there's so many details to digest, right?
massive amount of details. All right, let's end this.
Awesome. You have yourself a good evening.
Yeah.
Try to get some sleep, and I gotta catch up on some domestic whatever. I'm sure there's something burning down by now.
Almost midnight, but I still go and say, hi to Peeps. He's probably streaming, and Star Wizard, just ping me on Discord, my friend. All right, guys.
All right, we'll see you soon, brother. Always a good time. Yeah, we'll catch you on the soon time, brother.